Hello everyone, this is your economics online class. We are going to start a new chapter, fiscal economics. This is your ninth chapter. Okay, through this fiscal economics, you have to understand the meaning and subject matter of public finance and understand the direct and indirect taxes to describe functions of finance commission. Okay, these are the concepts you have to discuss in this chapter. Let me go through the introduction of this chapter. The term fiscal economics is a new one. The old one and popular term of the subject is public finance. Okay, the fiscal finance or fiscal economics, it is in the old form public finance. The subject public finance is related to the financing of the state activities and it discusses the financial operations of the government treasury. Okay, the state activities of the and discuss the financial operation of the government treasury. So the term fiscal is derived from Greek word which means basket. Okay, which means basket and symbolizes the public purse. Okay, symbolically we can say which is a public purse. Public purse means government purse. Hence the subject public finance has been newly termed fiscal economics. Okay, so it is newly termed as public finance is newly termed as fiscal economics. So this may ask in your 1 mark. Okay, public finance studies the manner in which the state raises and spends the resources. The state is concerned with the collective wants of the citizen. So that the modern state is the welfare state. Okay, modern state is the welfare state. The activities of the state have increased extensively and intensively. So that if the government giving welfare state means the government have some responsibility about their activities of the every activities and it should be increased extensively and intensively. To perform these activities, the state need fund. Okay, whatever they effectively and intensively increase their activities, they need fund. Okay, for their performance they need fund. So that the state need fund, this chapter deals with the public revenue, public expenditure, public debt, budget, federal finance and local finance. Okay, in this chapter we have to deal about the public revenue, public finance, public expenditure, debt and budget, federal finance and local finance. Okay, next we have to see the meaning of public finance. What about the meaning of public finance? The public finance is a study of the financial aspects of government. Okay, so this is one of the financial aspects of the government. It is concerned with the revenue and expenditure of the public authorities and with adjustment of the one to the other. So that the public authority, who is the public authority here? The government. Okay, the government is adjusting their expenditure and income with one another. Okay, this is the meaning of public finance. What about the definition? See here, definition given by Hugh Dalton. Okay, Hugh Dalton said about public finance is one of those subjects that lie on the borderline between economics and politics. It is concerned with income and expenditure of public authorities and with the adjustment of one to the other. So, like the meaning, the Dalton also explained. Okay, it is adjustment of one to the other. What about one to the other? Expenditure and income. Okay, here he said revenue. Income means revenue and expenditure. According to the Adam Smith definition, Public finance is an investigation. Okay, investigation into the nature and principles of the state revenue and expenditure. Whatever state it is, it deals with the nature and principles of the revenue and expenditure, according to Adam Smith. Subject matter, scope of public finance. What about the subject matter or scope of public finance? In modern times, the subject public finance include 5 major subdivisions. What are they? Public revenue, public expenditure, public debt, financial administration, and fiscal policy. These are the 5 subdivisions. Okay, 5 major subdivisions in modern times about public finance. So let us see one by one. This is public finance. Okay, the first one is public revenue. What is public revenue? Revenue means income, isn't it? So that public revenue deals with the methods of raising public revenue such as tax and non-tax, the principles of taxation, rate of taxation, impact, incidence, and shifting of taxes and their effects. So through the tax only, the public authority, which means the government, getting revenue, so that they can increase the tax, non-tax, and principles of taxation, rate of taxation, impact, incidence, everything. So that it deals with the methods of raising the public revenue. Okay. Then public expenditure. This part studies the fundamental principles that govern the government expenditure. So whatever the expenditure made by the government, every expenditure, everything coming under this studies. What is that? Public expenditure. So that the government expenditure, the effects of public expenditure, and control of the public expenditure, everything coming under the public expenditure. What about public debt? Public debt deals with the methods of raising loans from internal and external sources. So that the raising the loans, okay, the government raising their loans internally and also the externally. The burden, effects, and redemption of public debt fall under these heads. Okay, whatever the burden or effects, redemption of public debt, everything coming under this topics. Financial administration. This part deals with the study of the different aspects of public budget. Okay, different public budget, speaking about financial administration. The budget is the annual master financial plan of the government. Every year they have to plan about the finance. The various objectives and the steps in preparing a public budget, passing or sanctioning, everything they made, and allocation, evolution, and auditing fall within financial administration. So that the financial administration is very, very important here. And then financial policy. Taxes, subsidies, public debt, and public expenditure are the instrument of fiscal policy. So these are the instrument or tools to maintaining the fiscal policy. So how many heads here given? The 5 heads: public revenue, public expenditure, public debt, financial administration, fiscal policy. These are the subject matter or scope of public finance. The next topic is public finance and private finance. Public finance deals with study of income, expenditure, borrowing, and financial administration of the government. Likewise, the private finance is the study of income, expenditure, borrowing, and financial administration of individual or private companies. So both public and private finance are fundamentally similar, so but different from each other on various operational aspects. The similarities and dissimilarities between public and private finance have been explained below the concept given. Similarities. First we have to go through the similarities. The first one is rationality. Both public finance and private finance are based on rationality. The maximization of welfare and least cost factor combination underlie both. So both private and public finance focusing on maximization of welfare and least cost factor combination. Limit to borrowing. Both have to apply restraint with regard to borrowing. So the government also cannot live beyond its means, okay, beyond its limit. There is a limit to deficit financing by the state also. So if they going beyond their limit, the deficit finance will be there. So limit to borrowing for both private and public sector. Resource utilization. Both the private and public sector have limited resources at their disposal. So both attempt to make optimum use of the resources. So there is a scarcity of resources for both, okay, private sector or public sector. They have limited resources. That's why attempt to make optimum use of their resources. The administration also. The effectiveness of the measures of the government as well as the private depends on the administrative machinery. If the administrative machinery is inefficient and corrupt, it will result in wastages and losses to the both sectors. So administration is very, very important here for both sectors. So these are the similarities between the private sector and public sector. What about the dissimilarities between two? Income and expenditure adjustment. The government adjustment in the income to the expenditure while individual adjust their expenditure to the income. Private finance involves stitching coat according to cloth available, whereas the public finance decide the cloth according to the need for the coat. Okay, these are the difference between the income and expenditure adjustment about public and private sectors. Borrowings. The government can borrow from internal and external sources. It can borrow from the people by issuing bonds, securities, bills. However, an individual cannot borrow from himself. Okay, this is the dissimilarities. The individual means the private cannot buy like this bonds, securities, but the government can internally and externally sources. Right to print currency. So the government can print currency. This involves the creation, distribution and monitoring of currency. The private sector cannot create currency. Okay, this is dissimilarity. Present versus future decision. The public finance is more involved with future planning and making long-term decisions. These investments could include building of schools, hospitals and infrastructure, roadways, airways, waterways, like that. Whatever infrastructure, social infrastructure and economic infrastructure. But the private finance makes financial decision on projects with a short-term vision. They can go through their project, makes their financial decision on project only. Okay, it may be short-term vision. They cannot give long-term decision. Objective. The public sector's main objective is to provide social benefit in the economy. Okay, the government, the main aim of the government is to provide social benefit to the society. The private sector aims to maximizing the personal benefit. It means profit. The main aiming is to increase the profit. Okay, and coercion to get revenue. Coercion to get revenue. The sources of income of a private individual is relatively limited, while those of the government is wide. Okay, the sources of income of a private and individual is relatively limited than the government. Okay, the government resources are wide. The government can use its power and authority in wider and ability to make huge and deliberate changes. The public finance has the ability to make big decision on income. For example, it can effectively and deliberately adjust the revenue with the expenditure, okay? But individual cannot make such massive decision because the public authority, they only can make any adjustment with their income and expenditure deliberately, but individual cannot do like that, okay? These are the dissimilarities among the both financial sectors. Okay, who are they? Private and public sectors.